Welcome to the Discover Universal podcast. Keep your hands and feet inside the vehicle. And watch your step on the moving walkway because we're taking you park to park to prepare you for your next visit. Let's Discover Universal.
Welcome to the Discover Universal podcast. I'm Kari, and I'm bougie on a budget.
And I'm David. And do we get room service in the studio?
No, we do not. But at some of our hotels, you could get some room service.
You know what? I am feeling fancy today.
Okay.
I think we should talk about all things hotel suites.
Ooh. Okay, so a little different than our hotel episode where we
yes.
broke it all down. Now we're just talking suites.
Yes.
Okay, I'm ready. Let's
There
get
are
bougie.
so many unique suite options out there.
You're right.
So many different hotels. We have so much to talk about.
Definitely.
We're going to be joined by a very special guest. You may remember her from our previous hotel episode, but we have Kate from our marketing team who is going to be able to answer so many questions.
She's an
I have
expert.
so many questions
And
about
she's
these
super
rooms.
cool.
Yes.
Yes. Really excited to talk to her today and excited to check out some of these suites in action.
Absolutely.
David, you have actually stayed at one of our fanciest suites.
I sure have, and we'll talk about that later in the
I
episode.
can't wait to hear about it. All right, y'all, get ready. These rooms put the suite in suite.
Sweet. You know, Kari,
Yes?
here at Discover Universal, we believe that the ultimate vacation starts with the ultimate hotel stay.
You ain't wrong.
That's me trying to coin a phrase.
Yeah, I liked that. Good try.
Thank you.
It's going to be one of our new taglines. I can see it now.
But this is one of our favorite topics to talk about.
Definitely.
We love the Universal hotels.
Yes.
There are so many different hotels, so many different themes, so many different styles for your hotel stay. And depending on like all different shapes and sizes, and if you're coming with your family, if you're coming with your friends, you're coming on a honeymoon, you're coming for
Yeah.
a business meeting, right?
Totally. The cool thing I think about our brand in general, but definitely our hotels, and you said it before, is the uniqueness of the amenities. It's not like a one size fits all. If you're coming with, this particular group and you want to do more entertaining, there's rooms all over the place and they all have just that one extra little tweak that makes
Very
it
true.
special.
And we will say, just as a standard statement, the standard room types in all our hotels are amazing.
Fantastic.
They're comfortable. They are everything you need.
Yeah.
Most of them have like 2 queen beds, a single king bed, depending on what you're staying for.
What you'd expect.
They got the nice bathroom. That's your standard hotel stay.
That's right.
This episode, we're getting a little special.
That's right.
We're going to talk about some of the more unique room types we have out there. And the cool thing is that maybe when you think of like suite, you think of like luxury and this like, pinnacle thing, which we do have.
Absolutely.
We have that.
Yep.
But also there's an amazing range of suites that include family suites, that include very affordable 2-bedroom suites in some of our hotels, and even like kid suites that are like super themed, super decorated for the kids, for the families, that are definitely more affordable and attainable for anybody taking a vacation.
For sure. It's really what's important to you. If you just want some extra space, we got you. If you want something highly themed for the kids, we got you. If you want that separate dining space for a really cool feast with your family, we got you. Maybe even for a holiday or a
Special
celebration.
occasion, yeah.
Yep. All right. So we've talked about all the different range. Let's just break it down sort of in a nutshell. What are the suites? What can guests expect from our suites here on property?
So in general, these are typically larger size rooms.
Yep.
They generally have more kind of entertaining space.
Sure. Yeah, some
so
do.
instead of just the standard room where you have your beds and your bathroom and everything, there's generally some sort of like living area as well.
Yeah.
And as we get into some of the bigger suites, they even have dining areas as well. And like kitchenettes and things like this.
Yes.
So there's definitely extra amenities, cool, unique theming in some of these. So all of these amazing like themes that each of the hotels have, these rooms kind of take that theming to the next level sometimes. With the furnishings, with the decor.
And some are featuring some of our favorite Universal franchises.
Yes.
Which is
those kids suites.
extra cool theming.
Very cool.
Love it.
So we'll get into all of those as well.
Yes.
There's a few different levels of suites, and I think we're going to kind of break this down as we get into it.
Yeah.
You have your standard room, you kind of graduate to generally like a king suite where you'll have like a king size bed, and then you'll have like a separate room, like I was saying, with a living area. Then there's the next step up is hospitality suites where you have a bigger entertaining area. And then we get into our like presidential suites.
Those are the big ones,
These
y'all.
are the big fancy ones.
That's the one David stayed in.
I did stay in one of those at one of the
I don't want to give it away too quick, but
at Lowe's Sapphire Falls
you
Resort.
got to tell the story. Yeah.
I will. I'll tell it.
The cool thing is, even on those sort of king suites, those smaller suites, there's
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3 bedroom configuration in some of our hotels.
That's a very good point.
So again, it's what's important to you. Is it sleeping space? Is it number of guests?
Yes.
Is it that entertaining space? So it's not a one size fits all.
Yes. That's a really great point. It's generally achieved by adjoining rooms.
Sure.
So it's those rooms that are next to each other. They have a door that's able to be opened. I mean, say you have a big family, right?
Yeah.
If you have a bunch of kids, you need 2 adjoining rooms. You can open the door in between so you can go between.
Yeah.
Those
but
do
can have
require
privacy when you want to.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yes. So those do require an additional reservation to book the extra rooms, but it's doable. It's possible. And that's
definitely.
really cool too. And it results in a lot of these suites having like really interesting and really flexible configurations.
Yep.
And like how many people they can fit, how many rooms you can include on a reservation.
I'm just really digging the extra amenities. I want to shout out to the double shower in the presidential suite at Lowe's Portofino Bay Hotel.
There's extra bathrooms.
Yes,
There's
there are.
kitchenettes.
That's right. Shout out to some of the exercise areas in the room.
A couple of the presidential suites have exercise rooms in the
Not
suites.
that I would use it, but
We
it
will
would
talk
be
about
fun to
them.
look at.
You know, if
Some
you got
may.
the suite, you might as well take a little spin on the exercise bike.
I think that's fair. So like you said, those views over there at Universal's Cabana Bay Beach Resort, some of the rooms have a view of the Krakatoa volcano
the whole Volcano Bay, yeah.
at next door's Universal Volcano Bay Water Theme Park. It's lush. It's tropical. You're in paradise.
Yeah.
It's really great.
I will say this is a very visual episode.
Yeah.
So seeing these rooms, you know, we're going to try to describe them as best we can.
Yeah.
But for our listeners, I want you guys to follow along at home. If you go to the Universal Orlando website, you can find the listings. We're going to put the links in the episode notes as well. But there are great resources. I mean, this is how we researched the episode, but there's links to all these different room types, all these different suites. They got beautiful photos of all the different rooms. They have these really cool like overhead layouts of all these rooms
floor
that I like
plans.
looking at. And that'll really help you figure out what different room types there are and what we're talking about when we're talking about all these different rooms.
Yeah. Another level that we haven't really talked about is our club levels.
Yeah.
Those are some of our standard rooms, but they do give you access to a special lounge and special amenities. So maybe you don't want to hang out in the room. Maybe you want some extra space or an extra place to go. Those club level suites are a really great way to do that. And we're going to talk with Kate a little bit more in depth, really about
Figure
all
out
of
what
these
all
suites.
that is.
You know, she's got all the information.
Well, let's talk about our experience. Let's talk about the rooms that we have stayed in.
I would love to.
Okay.
Okay.
I know Universal's Cabana Bay Beach Resort is one of your favorites.
Love it.
One of my favorites as well, one of our most unique room types.
Yes.
In that many of the rooms in that hotel are what we call a family suite.
Yes.
So let's talk about that.
Okay. Well, family suites, there's an interior or exterior entry.
Right.
So some of them
There's
are like,
two halves to the hotel, basically.
yeah, some of them are like hotel where you go in and you like tap your key. Some of them are the outside sort of like traditional motel entrance that you walk up to your outside door.
Which
It's
fits
its own
into that
separate entrance.
awesome retro 50s, 60s theme.
Exactly. I
Of
love
like, you're
the
taking
immersion.
a road trip across the country and
Yeah.
staying at the roadside motel.
It's great. And some are right near the pool. So if you have a family of water babies and you want to get in the pool as fast as possible, those family suites right by the pool are great.
Yeah. So the layout is very cool in those. They have 2 queen beds, and then there's a partition, and it slides open and shut. And that separates from like a little living area that has a little kitchenette as well.
Yep.
Which has a nice little bar. It has a microwave fridge in the room. So you can like prepare lunch, prepare dinner if you need to, if you brought food with you. And then that little living area has its own pull-out sofa. And that pull-out sofa is a queen as well.
One of my favorite features of those family suites is the fact that the water closet and the shower is separate. So it helps for getting ready. There's also a separate vanity with a mirror. So really, 3 people can be getting ready using those amenities at the same time.
That's a very good selling point.
Yes, it is. It is helpful.
I've been on vacation, with my friends that have kids. And for one, just having that partition where you can separate, hey, kids, go to bed. We're going to be over here. We're going to close the
chill.
partition. We can still watch TV. And then, like you were saying, in the morning when everybody's getting ready to go to the parks,
It's
you
a
can have
frenzy.
one person in the bathroom. You can have one person taking a shower. You can have one person at the vanity, brushing their teeth and getting their makeup done, all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Great point.
Very smart.
Yeah.
That is probably the suite that I stay at the most often.
Absolutely.
Just because I really love the theming over there. But David, what would be your favorite suite experience?
Boy, this is a big question.
Yeah.
So one of the really cool rooms that I've gotten the chance to stay in, I've gotten to stay in one of the King Suites at Lowe's Royal Pacific Hotel.
Ooh.
Which again, I've said on the podcast before, that's my favorite hotel in terms of theme. I love the like island Polynesian theme.
Tropical.
And so, yeah, we got upgraded to a King Suite.
Fancy.
It was dope.
Ooh.
I will say that level is perfect for like a couple's weekend.
Yeah.
Because what it is you have the king bed in the room, obviously, a little bit bigger of a bathroom usually, nicer shower, nice vanity, all that kind of stuff. And then that's when it starts to include like a separate living space. So when you come in the room, you actually have the nice kind of living room, sitting area out there. And then you have like a separate bedroom in there with the king bed and everything. It's so nice.
That's great.
And then, of course, at Lowe's Royal Pacific, you have all the great views. Like you open your window and you feel like you're in the islands and the jungle.
Yeah.
All the palm trees and the waterfalls.
Yeah.
Our room was like right underneath the entryway bridge.
Oh,
if you're thinking about like coming in the hotel, you go over the bridge and the entryway.
Yeah.
And down underneath, there's like the water. And underneath the bridge, there's like the waterfalls. And it was like,
So
seriously,
pretty.
you open your windows and it's like, we're on an island.
That's
amazing. It was great. Anyway. But yeah, the room, it was so nice just to have like the extra space.
Yeah.
And you can sit on the couch and watch a movie or, hang out in the bedroom, whatever.
See, that's cool because like your favorite suite experience was a couple's weekend. My favorite suite experience was like a weekend with the girls and we were all hanging in the 2 beds and then we had like all of our makeup all over the place and we had like the kitchenette had like the pizza and like drinks and stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of ways to enjoy the suites. And like we keep saying, our experience is, we love this type of suite, but you may come here with children and those extra beds or those extra getting ready areas or those extra separate living areas or even a kitchenette could be really, really important to you. So like David said, check out our website. All of the suites are listed there with the amenities and you can pick which one is right for you.
And I will talk about the ultimate luxury experience that I got to have.
Oh, okay. This is the moment.
I will get to brag a little bit.
Let's go.
So now we've kind of hit our own. We have like our family suites, which is great for families with kids.
Yeah.
Our smaller like king suites, which is great for a couple's retreat.
Yeah.
Then we have our luxury suites.
Let's go.
These are the big boys.
Let's go.
So I've told this story on the podcast before, but this was one New Year's.
Okay.
It was the New Year's of 2020.
Oh, wow.
So it was the big new decade. Ooh. Right? And so, we splurged a little bit and it was my family, it was some friends, we all got included. But we were at the presidential suite at Lowe's Sapphire Falls Resort.
Tell me more.
It was stunning. This room is stunning. I mean, again, pull up the layout, pull up the pictures on the Universal Orlando website.
Ooh, I'm doing that right now. What I'm seeing is the bathroom looks like a spa.
It does. And this is many of the luxury suites have this like spa-like bathroom, this huge bathtub. I know my mom took advantage. The ladies took advantage. They threw on the bathrobe. They were in there. So it has this nice big living space. It has a big dining table. It has a nice sized kitchenette in there, which was great because, we brought a lot of snacks. We brought a lot of drinks. We were able to set up there.
Oh, this one has the exercise bike?
This one does have the exercise room at Lowe's Sapphire Falls Resort. Yeah, this little alcove, and it had an exercise bike in there. It had some free weights in there, some like yoga mats.
Oh, wow.
And it was amazing because you can turn on like a exercise program and do it. Part of the stay, right? And then the bedroom itself I didn't get to stay. My parents got to stay in there. We were in the adjoining room.
Got it.
Where we slept on the double queen beds. But yeah, it's this beautiful king-size bed, this beautiful there's a chandelier. There's like a fake fur rug on the floor.
Cool. Ultimate luxury.
And my absolute favorite aspect of this, and this is why we chose this presidential suite in this hotel versus the others, which are all incredible, by the way. We'll get into it. But at Lowe's Sapphire Falls, that suite, and I believe the hospitality suite, which is one level lower physically, like the level below in the hotel.
Yeah.
They have a balcony that spans the length of the room. So you're able to go out on the balcony, and there's 2 sides. So
it's a private balcony. It's not shared.
Yes. Yes.
Wow, okay.
So you could be either on the lagoon.
Sure.
Or you could be on the other side, which is the pool. We were on the lagoon side. And so we were able to, you go out there, we spent the day out there. And like the best part is we were looking at fireworks all over Orlando. We're seeing all this stuff. And we like checked in as early as possible. We were going to use
You're ready.
the amenities.
Yeah, I mean, hey.
We are spending the day in this suite.
Good for you.
I don't know if we'll ever get to do it again, but it was a one-time thing. It was such a cool experience for everyone involved, like so memorable. We all had such a blast.
That is awesome.
Yeah, that's like
great.
a New Year's we will always remember. That was
I mean,
great.
that's like the power of booking one of these really cool, unique rooms. Like you have
really
this
special
memory.
experience.
Yeah, definitely. Take advantage of it out there, friends. It's really, really worth it to check these out. And like David said, all different options as well.
Oh, sure.
Based on
all ranges,
date, time of year. Go check it out. And
size of your party.
Yeah, check it out. See what you can find.
All right, so we got a lot more rooms to talk about.
Definitely.
And we're going to bring in the expert now. We've talked about the rooms we've stayed in.
Let's do it.
Now let's bring in the expert. We have Kate from our marketing team. She works with the Universal Hotels. She's going to know everything.
She's a rock star, a wealth of information. We have had her here before, but we are excited to dig deep on the Universal Hotel suites.
Ding, ding, knock, knock. Who's at the hotel door?
It's Kate.
Welcome back, Kate.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here with you.
Kate from our marketing team. Okay, you are the
Our
guru.
hotel expert.
That's right.
The pressure.
We're ready. We
We
got
have
questions.
so many questions for you.
Yes.
Just for our listeners, can you reintroduce yourself
Absolutely.
for our listeners who may not have heard our hotel episode, which they should definitely go back and listen to?
Please go back and listen. I'm Kate. I'm the director of marketing for our hotels here at Universal Orlando Resort, representing 8 hotels across 4 categories and 9,000 rooms.
Whoa.
So, plenty of room for you to come and stay with us on your next visit to Universal Orlando.
We are focusing
And you've
today.
been in every single one of those.
Probably. Just walking in and out of every single room.
Yep.
No.
Yep. That's a room.
We are focusing today on our suites because there's some guests out there that are thinking, okay, standard rooms, pshaw. We want the cool. We want the unique. We want the fun. Talk to me about, from your perspective, what makes those suites so unique here at Universal?
The suites.
Yes.
Our suites are amazing. We've got really well thought out rooms. But what I'd say, if you had to categorize it into 3 different areas, 1, comfortability, 2, functionality, 3, the immersive theming of it. And we've got options that range anywhere from different views to different party sizes, like 2-bedroom suites, family suites, king, queen, hospitality suites, really anything that you need to fit your vacation across the board or to make it even more unique and have room for your family. And just think it's really well thought out.
Yeah. We've noticed on some of those floor plans, I'm like, oh, that's so cool how they did that. And like, oh, that's not a door, it's a slidey thing. Or that's like there's a pull-out couch. Like it's just so smart, the way that you guys have been able to use space.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. I would also say when you think of things like our kids' suites that we have at several of our properties, they were well thought out in the fact that you can put your children in one room that they can't get out of. While you stay in the other room. Smart. But also it allows for them to go to bed when they should go to bed to get up for the parks the next day, and parents can hang out thereafter. So
And have peace of mind.
I noticed that as well. And like, this feels like very understated, but like just having a door that you can close to like a separate room, like a standard room, generally you're all in one space together. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So these, when we're getting into the family suites and we're getting into like some of these 2-bedroom suites, the fact that there is a separate room with the door you can close, you can have privacy, you can put the kids to bed and, still have your night or something like that. Like that's really cool.
And also snoring. Let's just think about how important that is.
You're not wrong.
Oh no.
You're not wrong.
We're being
That'd
real
be me.
honest about what happens in guest rooms. Snoring is a thing.
I'd be exiled to my own room. with the
So would I,
closed door.
to be honest. Me too. I'm really interested in these club level suites. So I basically what I know about them is they exist. Not a lot of details. So
Okay.
walk me through
So
it.
I'll tell you about the mysterious club level.
Okay.
So on the club level, there are in fact suites, but there are also just your standard rooms that are called club level guest rooms.
Okay.
When you stay on the club level, you have the ability to access a club lounge.
Okay.
And in that club lounge, there is a continental breakfast in the morning, waters, sodas, snacks throughout the day, and then appetizers and hors d'oeuvres in the evening. But it also just gives you a place to be able to go so you're not just hanging out in your room all day.
Yeah.
Not only that, it also has a private concierge service. So there's a guest service element up there. So if you're looking for recommendations or you need dining reservations or whatever it may be, these club concierge guest services team can help you.
And which hotels can we find the club level suites?
Lowe's Portofino Bay Hotel, Hard Rock Hotel, and Lowe's Royal Pacific Resort.
Okay.
Very cool.
It's on my list. I'm making a list of
I
where
want to be
where
in
I'm
the
gonna
club.
stay. Yeah.
You would totally should be
too.
in the club.
Me too.
You totally should
Anyone
be in the club.
could be in the club,
I want my
right?
fancy key card and be like, I have access. Swipe, tap.
It does make you feel a little, what was the word you used earlier?
Bougie.
Yeah.
That's me.
I love that personal concierge access.
Yeah. That's
I
a
don't
big
know.
deal.
I'd be calling him up.
Hey, how
Be
you
like, hey,
doing?
what's up? Oh,
Hey,
do you
no-
have a question?
Well, and they're
No,
very
just what's up?
knowledgeable.
Yeah, you got to use them, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Fun fact, I started out in the club concierge.
No.
Oh.
Yep, done that job. It was really fun.
She knows. That's
Yeah.
why she's a guru. I love it. So I know some of our guests out there, they're hearing about all these cool suites, right? And they're like, I want to do it. How, A, do you recommend going about booking these? And B, how far in advance would you recommend our guests booking them?
Well, I'd always recommend booking as soon as you think you have an idea that you want to come.
Yeah.
Because there are a limited amount of suites available. And obviously, because of what they offer, they're very popular. So as soon as you can. You can book several ways. You can either go to our website. The descriptions of each of the suites are available there. And then within the booking engine, you're able to select that for where you'd like to stay. Or I recommend you call our guest contact center, and they'd be able to help find the best suite that fits whatever your needs are.
Ooh, I love that.
Is there like a specific window for like when bookings open up, like ahead of time?
We typically have a booking window right now. It's about 18 months out.
Oh wow,
Oh, great.
So
That's great.
I
Get on there,
I
get
don't
those
know
kid
what my
suites.
life involves. What
18
month
hours
from now?
right? That's fair. But I mean, like, it's your point, Kate, if you're coming with a group or maybe for a corporate retreat
Oh,
or
for sure,
a engagement party. I know our executive producer, Michelle, was here for an engagement party. I mean, you know
Her
that
engagement party.
a long time out. So that's really cool that you have that window, that 18-month window.
Very cool.
So talking about those hospitality suites that you just mentioned where Michelle had her engagement party, those are really cool spaces. It's set up like a living room, and you can have that on its own, or you can be able to attach bedrooms on either side of it. But the living room itself has a little kitchenette area, a dining room table that could also be used as a conference table, and a pull-out sofa. So you could, in fact, sleep in that room as a room on its own. But it's got a lot of multi-purposes available, again, depending on what you're here visiting for.
Very cool.
Love the flexibility.
Yeah, that's really great.
Part
Yeah,
of that
some people
functionality.
just want a room. They don't want to sleep there. They just want a place to like chill and hang or meet or, converse.
I never
What'd
thought
you say?
about that. Like party
Conference.
at the hotel.
Yeah.
Within reason.
That's right.
Let's not go crazy
Gotta
with the
be smart.
parties.
So crazy.
Let's
Gotta be
have
smart.
classy party.
That's right. Okay, let's go to the other end of the spectrum. What if you're not here to party, but you're here with like young ones? You're here as a family. You want to chill. Maybe you want to go to a kids suite. They really dig some of our favorite Universal franchises. Talk about kid suites.
So kid suites are amazing.
Yeah.
These are fully themed immersive experiences that we offer at Portofino Bay, Hard Rock, Royal Pacific, and Sapphire Falls. And these are based on a theme. So at Portofino Bay, we have the Despicable Me Kids Suite, where kids of all ages, really, could go and sleep in a missile-style bed
Just like the
amongst
movie,
all of the
right?
minions, just like the movie. If you were to go over to Royal Pacific Resort, we have Jurassic World Kids Suites where you can sleep in a gyrosphere,
Now we're talking.
rolling across to see all of the dinosaurs in Jurassic World.
These are twin size beds for the kids, right?
They are
Yes.
kid-sized beds. So yes, essentially a twin-sized bed.
Listen,
You
I
could
haven't slept
squeeze
in a
in.
twin since college, but
I could squish.
I'll
Snuggle in.
squish down
For
first.
gyrosphere, I could
Snuggle in.
squish. Yeah.
Yeah. Hard Rock has future rock star kids suites that set up a
These
little
are cool.
stage with lighting so
Yeah.
that they can pretend to rock out to their favorite artists.
And that would be perfect with like the Sounds of Your Stay program, right?
Absolutely.
Where you can
Where you are able to rent a guitar, or you're able to rent a record player with vinyls. Yeah, then you can rock out to their own. Yeah.
you're getting ideas now.
I know. That's on my list now. I'm like, okay, future rock star, maybe. Get the vinyl. Okay. I love
These
it.
are so cool. So like these super themed rooms, like can we talk about like the creation of these? Like what was involved in creating these
Yeah.
rooms and designing these rooms? And I feel like some of the like the luxury suites as well. Like they have like this elevated design. Like who was
So-
involved with that?
So what we're so excited about to be able to say is that it's our own Universal creative team that's
Nice.
able to come up and design this. So these are the same people who designed Wizarding World of Harry Potter. These are the same people who designed really all of our hotels across the board and our experiences. And they're designing these individual room types as well for our guests, which is
Universal
incredible.
Creative strikes again. Always doing it right. It's awesome.
Interior design fascinates me.
It's really cool.
I don't know anything about it,
No.
but when you see a good room, you're like,
Yeah.
wow, this is gorgeous. This is
You know
cool.
when it works. Kate, what are some of your favorite rooms across all of our hotels?
Okay, so I have to do, the PC thing. I have no favorites. They are all my babies. I
The
love every
hotels
one
don't
of
have
them.
feelings.
The hotels, the rooms,
They
they're
might.
all my favorite. But if I had to,
Mhm.
which I do, you're putting me on the spot,
You have to.
I would say the family suite at Universal's Cabana Bay Beach Resort is the best value and the best experience you could get, especially if you're traveling with, more than 2 adults.
Mm-hmm.
It allows you to have a separate living room kitchenette area that you can then close off to a room that has 2 queen size beds, comfortably sleeps up to 6 people, has separate bathroom vanity versus, a toilet area so that you can all get together, get ready at the same time. Just plenty of room. And there's multiple ones that fit together. So you could have 2 family suites connecting and make sure you've got comfortable room for your whole party.
Kate coming in clutch. That's my favorite as well.
Oh,
we talked about that.
Always
Excellent.
recommend that one to my
So
friends
good.
with kids and stuff.
Yeah, I always recommend that to my friends that like want to come hang and like go party at the pool or whatever. And I'm like, just to have those 3 separate, like I said, separate water closet, shower, and vanity area. It's like it's just so convenient. The
It's nice to have
functionality.
the extra space is
Yeah,
so nice.
yeah.
You
And
don't
that
realize
kitchenette
it
is
until you
awesome.
have it. You're like,
Right.
oh man, we can stretch out. We can, yeah.
Which is funny. You don't think about it because you're at home. You never think everyone's sleeping in the same room. And then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, now you all are.
Yeah.
Slumber party style.
Yeah, it's great.
I want to ask your favorite luxury suites. So like the presidential suites at the
Okay,
hotels.
the presidential suites are amazing.
Yeah.
And again, you can't really have a favorite. But you can.
These are like to the max, right? These are the finest furnishings,
These
the
are-
most space. Yeah.
And these are designed with that experience in play. So if you were to stay at the presidential at Hard Rock, it's called the Graceland Suite.
Throughout the hotel, you have, the displays with like rockstar memorabilia. So there's actually in the room itself, there's memorabilia as well.
Correct.
That's wild.
Correct.
Okay, that's next on my list.
You gotta be close to the king.
Your list is getting longer.
I know. I'm going to be staying for a month and a half here on property.
I
Worth it.
was telling Carrie about the Graceland Suite because it has a baby grand piano in there.
That is my
And
dream.
Carrie can play the piano. So
Yes, I
you'd be
can.
entertaining in that room. Yeah.
I would be rocking out on that, being annoying everybody else in the hotel. Worth it. I'd be playing chopsticks to the 9s, y'all. That's amazing. I love that. Okay, that just jumped on my list to number 1.
So those are definitely really special experiences to be able to have at the presidential level. But again, we've got suites of all sizes. So on the other end of that is going to be your 2-bedroom suites at Universal's Endless Summer, which are also incredible value.
Another one of my favorites. That's really cool. Actually, let's walk through those because we haven't touched on
have not
our
yet.
Endless Summer Resort.
No.
Those are 2-bedroom suites with a separate bedroom that like you can close the door.
Door close.
Yes.
Door closed, snoring room only.
Snoring room. Really cool kind of kitchenette area. It has almost like a picnic table with benches.
It's an actual picnic table.
It's great. It's really nice. Little, your microwave. You got a little sink. You got your little refrigerator. And I love the theming, the colors, the tropical at both Surfside and Dockside.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
You got the surfboard in the room, which is attached. You can't take it.
Don't do that.
We know what you were doing.
It is attached to the wall. You cannot actually surf with it.
But you can swim in a surfboard-shaped pool.
Well, yes,
You
outside.
absolutely can.
Outside
Yes.
the room.
Yes.
But what I actually really love about that too, I mentioned the functionality of the rooms and how well thought out they are. When you go in those rooms, right under the bed, there is an actual shelf area for where you can put your luggage.
Oh, yeah.
So it's not in your way.
Smart. That usually takes up all the space. Like when there's the little couch somewhere, I'm like, throw
or
my
the whole other bed.
Yeah, I love it.
One of
Very
the
smart.
things I saw referenced a lot on the website is, I guess, the rooms for like business purposes.
Oh,
like a lot
yeah.
of the suites are like you can dining room or used as a conference table or used, you know what I mean? And I guess I didn't really think of that, but I'm sure some of our listeners might be, in businesses that do have big events or they do, travel and go to conferences and stuff. So what are the ways that like they can kind of use that in a business sense, I guess?
Yeah, sure. So most people wouldn't think about this, but we also have an amazing meetings and events opportunity here
Yeah,
across the
huge
destination.
spaces, yeah.
So we've got 4 hotels that are dedicated to having meeting space within them. And then the theme parks also do exclusive buyouts and opportunities throughout the parks as well. But as a part of that, if you think about it, sometimes you have large conferences where you've got thousands of people in a ballroom, and sometimes you need to break that out with just the leadership group to have a much smaller meeting. And that's where things like the hospitality suite that we were mentioning earlier gives you a place to be able to go that's off the main meeting floor, but gives you a little bit more intimacy to be able to have some of those corporate conversations.
Very cool.
Again, functionality, comfortability, and unique theming.
Oh, and don't forget exclusive theme park benefits.
Ding,
So, a couple amazing things that happen when you stay at our hotels is you have all of these exclusive theme park benefits that happen just when you stay at our hotels. So, for your rooms, if you think about it, you're buying all the things in the park. You don't want to carry all the things, all the fluffies with you. So this way, but you can have them then delivered to your hotel to be able to pick up. So after you've done your shopping, all of our team members in the merchandise locations can help make sure that gets scheduled to get back over to your hotel. So benefits just simply across the board.
Sure.
And of course, that unlimited express pass included if you're staying at one of our premier hotels.
Yep. Early park admission as well.
That's right.
Yeah. Really, really great reasons.
All the amazing restaurants and shops and dining
Oh,
in the
yeah.
hotel itself.
Yeah. Hotel events.
Why
all
would
kinds
you
of
even want to
stuff.
leave your hotel when you're
I
staying? I mean,
wouldn't.
because
I really
the theme parks
appreciate
are
that.
awesome. Yeah.
The theme parks are awesome.
We
We're
did say
staying.
when we did our hotel episode, we were like, think about include an extra day where maybe you're not planning to go to the parks, but you're just planning to enjoy the hotel.
Yeah.
And we'll reiterate that point.
Yeah.
Where it's like, there's amazing restaurants, there's beautiful pools, great stuff.
Especially
if you're staying in one of these rooms with these extra amenities,
Yep.
enjoy the room.
If you're taking the time to choose the suite that works for you, like chill
Enjoy
out,
the suite.
play the piano, get in the tub,
Play around in the gyrosphere.
Yeah. Worth it. So as this podcast is partially a planning tool, and especially for families, what would you recommend to families as they plan to book their hotel stays?
I'm going to be complicated.
Yeah.
But really think about what you need.
Yeah.
Really think about how many people in your party snore. Really think about who wants to sleep in, who wants to get up early. Really think about how much space that you actually need, because we really have something for everybody.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And if you're coming and you want to go and spend every minute of every day at the parks, I still recommend one of those 2-bedroom suites that is over at Universal's Endless Summer Resort to give you enough space to come back and relax and rejuvenate. If you're looking to come and celebrate a special occasion, I would definitely look at our premier preferred property with our luxury suite options. Possibly treat yourself and be on that club level to give yourself some space, but also a little bit more pampering.
Worth it. Well, my list is very long. I'm gonna have to save up for a while to be able to handle this, but I'm confident that a 3-month stay on property can really accomplish everything I want to accomplish.
Everything you need.
Yes, feels good. Kate, thank you.
Thank
for
you so
letting
much
us-
for having me.
Thanks,
So
Kate.
great to see you
you're
both
welcome.
again.
Awesome.
We want to come hang out at the hotels.
Yeah.
Come on, anytime.
Yay. Come back and see us.
Bye.
Thanks, Kate.
Kate is so cool. She knows all the cool stuff.
What an amazing, knowledgeable resource for us.
I know. I know.
The
And
one-stop shop for all hotel knowledge.
well, she was a club level concierge
That's
person.
true.
She knows.
You got to know.
See, that's it. That's experience right there. Now that should tell you you should go get your little club level suite. And you work with cool people like Kate. Probably, maybe, definitely. I don't know. Here's the point. We learned a lot about hotels and hotel suites today. David, I know you learned a lot.
I learned so much.
Yeah.
I
Was
know
your-
you've compiled a list
I have.
of new room experiences that you want to stay in.
We would like to launch into a little recap, a Take 5 rewind, if you will, of our episode. Number 1, there are so many unique hotels, like we said, and so many unique hotel suites. We've got our kid suites, our king suites, family suites, even our presidential suites, including club level rooms. Those are the standard rooms that have access to a lounge and a concierge. You can head to our blog to see some photos of these suites to get them in your head, and we will also link it in the show notes.
Number 2, check out our very cool and very limited themed kids suites featuring Jurassic World King Suites at Lowe's Royal Pacific Resort, the Despicable Me Minion Kid Suites at Lowe's Portofino Bay Hotel. We have that awesome Future Rockstar Suite at Hard Rock Hotel Orlando. And then Lowe's Sapphire Falls Resort, Universal's Aventura Hotel. They have really cool kid suites as well. Check them out. I mean, that would be such a unique vacation for the little guys, right?
Number 3, there are really cool benefits of staying at a Universal Orlando hotel. You receive early park admission. Our premier resorts feature Universal Express Unlimited. Everyone gets complimentary shuttles and or water taxis. You can maybe get merchandise delivered to your hotel. You can maybe get priority seating with your room key if you're staying at one of our premier hotels at Universal City Walk restaurants. And more. So check the show notes for a link to all those details.
Number 4, we definitely recommend you book in advance, especially if you are looking for that special experience in one of our suites. Like Kate said, they open up those bookings up to 18 months in advance. So definitely plan your vacation, lock in that awesome hotel for a great experience. You can research and book those hotels through the universalorlando.com website. That's how we were checking out all these suites. Lots of cool pictures.
Yep.
Lots of layouts for all the different hotels and room types. And of course, you can call the guest contact center as well to maybe figure out which suite is best for you and your family. Or we're going to give a shout out to one of our other Discover Universal series. It's Checked In, starring the one and only Layla, who does an amazing job deep diving into all the amazing Universal hotels and all that they have to offer.
And number 5, if you are coming to Universal Orlando Resort, the best way to add to your vacation is to stay at a Universal hotel.
That's right.
You may even take a full day to enjoy the suite that you booked, make some memories with your travel buddies. Some of our hotels have features like incredible pools, great dining, tons of amenities. As we said, check the show notes for the links to see more about these hotels, suites, and maybe even go ahead and book your next trip.
Do it.
Don't forget to listen to our hotel episode, more deep dives with our friend Kate and Ray. And you can learn even more about the theming of our incredible hotels across our property.
Well, guys, it's time for us to check out. But hey, have you been enjoying these episodes? Not my jokes. It really helps us if you leave a review for Discover Universal Podcast. Guys, let us know what you'd like to hear. What would you like us to cover on another Discover Universal Podcast episode? Give us a shout out.
That's right. It is all about our listeners. Thank you so much to each and every one of you who spent some time with us. Thank you to our sound engineer, Grayson, our executive producer, Michelle, and of course, as always, to my host, David. To learn more about Universal Parks and Resorts, head to our show notes for links to our Discover Universal blog for a more in-depth look around our destination. While you're there, sign up to receive emails that will include articles, videos, and this podcast delivered right to your inbox to prepare for your next vacation. If you liked what you heard, leave us a review and don't forget to subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts.